So this is the shark tail exercise. This is going to start as an isometric exercise where you just hold the position, getting used to putting pressure in your hip, and then you need to earn the right to make this more of a dynamic moving exercise where you move back and forth. We'll show that in just a moment. But the isometric, what you're going to do is you're going to start kneeling on the ground, swing one shin inward slightly, and you're going to pin that shin to the ground. While holding that shin to the ground, you're going to straighten the back leg out, and you're going to make that back leg slightly pigeon-toed. From there, you're going to rotate your belly button and your chest so that the logo, your head, your eyes, and your belly button are over top of that front knee, keeping the shin pinned to the ground. When you get this right, you should feel your butt cheek right where I have my hand placed into the hip. You should not feel a pinch or pain in front of the shoulder. You should feel this in the back of the butt cheek. Notice also how the butt is slightly behind the knee. You want to maintain this position throughout the exercise. From there, you're just going to hold this position for 10 seconds at a minimum, upwards to a minute in length. Now, I prefer a minute in length before you start progressing this exercise. So you need to be able to hold this exercise for a minute with your shin on the ground, your hand on the ground, and the back foot on the ground. If that is easy for you, then you can progress to lifting the back leg up off the ground. Then you might have to start off at 10 seconds again, but work your way all the way up to a minute with that back leg up off the ground. Then once you have that mastered, then you take your front hand and you go fingertips, and you're just lightly using that hand as a kickstand. Should again be able to hold that for a minute total before we start going to the dynamic version of this exercise. The dynamic version of this exercise, you're going to just subtly rotate back and forth. This is where the shark tail exercise gets its name, is your heel will move one way, your head will move in the opposite direction, and you're just going to subtly move back and forth. The mistake people make here is they go with huge, large twists and turns. Your head should not move beyond the base of your support. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Your head and heel should not move beyond these boundaries. And you're just moving back and forth. Again, might start for just 10 seconds, but work your way up all the way to a minute on each side.